Welcome back. We're talking weather, everybody. We've got a very quiet situation outside right now. Do have a lot of clouds, though, still in place. There is the chance here, or at least the prospect, for a thinning out of the clouds in the overnight to some degree. And that may lead to a touch of filtered or dim sun through tomorrow morning. More on that in the day planner in a moment. Snow returns, though, tomorrow evening. I would suspect around maybe 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock. For our southernmost tier of counties, and then here in Grand Rapids, more like as early as 10:30, 11 o'clock, especially beyond, though, into the overnight. That's when we pick up some of the better snow rates. And then a cold weather week ahead versus what we've had so far this chilly season. Certainly this will be one of our coldest stretches. Not outrageously cold, though. I mean, just kind of a typical, daytime highs in the 20s. Another system appears to be on target for at some point next weekend, so that could be something to watch as we get closer. Obviously, that's still so far away. Things can change dramatically, but it does look like there may be another mix or a snow shower situation that does warrant monitoring. 23 degrees I'm calling for at 7 a.m., all being dictated, these temperatures, by how many thin spots we can get in the clouds in the overnight. If we just maintain cloudy conditions, boy, it'll be more like probably 26 or so to start off tomorrow morning. Nonetheless, making it to 32. At best, partly sunny during the morning. Through the afternoon, though, clouds thickening up due to the next system approaching from the south, and the National Weather Service has already put out winter weather advisories for a portion of our viewing area, a good chunk here. I'd say about 2/3 of the viewing area, for the expectation of 2 to 4 inches of snow. Could be some locations here down towards I-94 and southward that could flirt with 4.5, 5 inches of snow. More on the snow totals momentarily. And then winter storm warnings out across northern Illinois. Here you notice on the satellite and radar, actually it's kind of hard to tell, but if you look out over Lake Michigan, there is some weakness in that cloud shield trying to work towards the shoreline. However, these low clouds are oftentimes tough to just derail here on this side of the lake, and unfortunately probably going to be hanging fairly tough overnight. But some drier air is trying to advect in from the northwest, so that may have an impact in terms of weakening these clouds to the point where we could get some filtered or dim sun tomorrow morning for a stretch. Look at the moisture gathering, though, down to the south. There's an upper level disturbance over New Mexico, an area of low pressure surface low forming in central Texas, and that will lift to the northeast. Kind of an interesting track to bring us snow here, but if you got a cold enough atmosphere overhead, even if the track is a little bit further west than you might want, you can get a period of snow that can accumulate. It appears as though that'll be the case for us later tomorrow night. Here we are at 5 a.m. Still clouds out there, but you'll look and see that there can be some weak spots perhaps. But I'll tell you what, it's really tough trying to determine a sky condition tomorrow morning. Always in January, you probably hedge more on the mostly cloudy sky, but at least I do see some prospect maybe for a little sun before mid to late afternoon. Certainly clouds are going to be rapidly rolling in. And here's the time code at 9:30, so I'm really not doing a whole lot, but there is some snow starting to come in from the south, and then towards 11, 12 o'clock, 1 a.m., that's when the snow moves in, and it will deposit a solid probably 2 to 4 inches for a good chunk of our viewing area. And there may be a couple of locations here down to the south that could, as I say, get about 4.5, 5 inches near Kalamazoo, Battle Creek. We'll see how it shakes out. We'll have more updates in the morning. Right now, though, in GR, thinking 2 to 4 inches. And Janice, there it is, cold behind the system, mid-20s. There it is, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next system, next weekend.
All right, Anthony, thank you. As the FBI and other investigators work